Es mi hermano pequeño, siempre hemos soñado con tener esta oportunidad y disfrutar de estos momentos, y la verdad que es un orgullo tanto para mí como para mis padres que el pequeño de la casa.
Having a younger brother is surely one of the greatest blessings that can happen to anyone, but it's even more fun when you both share the same dream, to be a professional footballer. Things get a little tricky, however, when the younger one starts to outperform the older. In many cases, jealousy and the desire for glory can even cause brothers to lose the wonderful bond they have, like the three Pogba brothers. And today, we're going to look at the most notable examples of the top 8 footballers who have managed to completely outshine their older siblings. Let's start with Theo Hernandez and his older brother Lucas. Yes, your first thought might be, what's he talking about? Lucas is a much better footballer than Theo. Well, if you were talking about that 3 years ago, yeah, probably. But at the moment, Theo is certainly the king between the two after his performances for AC Milan and France. Don't get me wrong, Lucas is also a wonderful player. He was even the most expensive defender in football at one point in his career, and he was actually the first to break out on the world stage. He made a name for himself at Atletico Madrid, demonstrating his defensive prowess as a versatile player capable of playing at left back or centre back. His outstanding performances earned him a move to Bayern Munich in 2019 for a fee of around €80 million. He also played a key role in France's World Cup victory in 2018, cementing his reputation as a top player. Theo, on the other hand, began his career in the shadow of his older brother, but has quickly emerged as a standout player and is currently the better of the two. Much like his brother Lucas, Theo started his career at Atletico Madrid before moving to Real Madrid in 2017. However, it was his move to AC Milan in 2019 that marked a turning point in his professional career. At the Giuseppe Meazza, Theo had developed into one of the best left backs in the world, renowned for his incredible pace, attacking awareness and the mentality to score crucial goals. Speaking of strikes, we all remember his goal in the semi-finals of the Nations League and World Cup in 2021 and 2022 respectively, as well as his Puskas Award nomination for his solo effort against Atlanta in 2022. He was also a key figure for France at the last Euros, but they didn't qualify for the final after losing 2-1 to Spain in the semis. Well, another player who certainly surpassed his brother is Borussia Dortmund defender Nico Schlotterbeck, who has come onto the scene in the last 3 years but has quickly become one of the most solid centre-backs in Europe. In case you didn't know, Nico has an older brother, Kevin, who is also a professional footballer and is about to join Bundesliga side Augsburg. SC Freiburg was the first big team of Kevin's career, where he showed solid defensive skills and versatility as a centre-back. His consistent performances earned him loan spells at Union Berlin and Bochum, where he gained valuable Bundesliga experience. Much like his brother, Kevin is a very reliable and solid centre-half, although he doesn't come close to his younger sibling. Nico Schlotterbeck, on the other hand, has quickly emerged as an outstanding talent. Also playing for Freiburg at the start of his career, Nico's rise was marked by his commanding presence at the back, excellent tackling and exceptional ability to read the game. His performances caught the attention of top clubs, leading to a prestigious move to Borussia Dortmund in 2022. At Dortmund, Nico has continued to excel, becoming a key player in the back line and earning recognition as one of the most promising young defenders in the Bundesliga. He was also called up to the German national team for the first major tournament of his career, Euro 2024. But despite the expectations to be a starter, he didn't manage to earn a regular spot, with Madrid's Antonio Rudiger and Leverkusen's Jonathan Tah taking his place. Another very popular example is the Higuain brothers. Argentines Gonzalo and Federico are two siblings whose footballing careers highlight a significant disparity in achievement and recognition, with Gonzalo far outstripping his older brother. Federico Higuain has had a relatively good career, making his mark primarily in Major League Soccer with Columbus Crew. Yes, this was the peak of his career. You can imagine how good he was. By contrast, Gonzalo Higuain has enjoyed a glittering career at the highest level of European football. Gonzalo began his professional path with River Plate, but soon moved on to Real Madrid, where he established himself as a prolific striker, playing alongside superstars such as Benzema, Ronaldo and Mesut Ozil. His goal-scoring prowess and consistency led to successful spells with Napoli, Juventus and Chelsea, where he continued to find the back of the net with remarkable regularity. Perhaps the lowest point of his career was the 2014 World Cup, where despite scoring the winning goal in the quarter-finals against Belgium, Higuain's overall performance at the tournament was considered mediocre. This was largely due to his misses in the final against Germany, when Argentina could have won, but their opponent snagged victory in extra time. Nonetheless, Higuain has gone down in history as one of the best strikers in the modern era. Next up are two brothers who can certainly be said to share a dream, to be among the best goalkeepers in the world and to defend the colours of their beloved AC Milan, Antonio and Gianluigi Donnarumma. Like the previous examples, here the age difference between the two is 9 years, and the interesting thing is that Antonio had a very clear dream of becoming a goalkeeper from an early age. Later, when his younger brother Gigi also became interested in football, and in goalkeeping in particular, also began training at the Milan Academy, and he even managed to surpass his brother long after. At the same time, Antonio, now well into his 20s, struggled to make a name for himself, playing mostly in the lower echelons of Italian football and being loaned out by Milan on several occasions. By contrast, Gianluigi's career began to blossom very quickly. Making his debut for Milan at the tender age of 16, Gigi quickly became one of the most talented young goalkeepers in the world, even pushing his older brother to second and even third choice goalie between 2017 and 2021. Gigi's performances for Milan earned him a move to Paris Saint-Germain, where he continued to showcase his exceptional skills on one of the biggest stages in European football. Yes, Gigi Donnarumma has had some serious dips in form, but let's not forget that he was one of the top performers in Euro 2021, even winning the Best Player award. By the way, can you think of another top performer from the last edition of the competition, Euro 2024? His name is Nico Williams. The 21-year-old winger is one of the biggest stories of the Euro 2024 after his incredible performances for the Spanish national team as they reached their 5th Euro final in history. Nico was a key part of La Roca's dazzling and entertaining display and will surely be part of Spain's new golden generation in the years to come, alongside other top youngsters such as Lamine Yamal, Pedri and Dani Olmo. He plays for Atletico Bilbao, but until 3 years ago there was only one name in the team known as Williams, and that was his brother, Inaki. Inaki Williams is a well-known striker in La Liga and has always been one of the most consistent players in the Spanish top flight, but he has never really excelled at international level. Well, compared to his younger brother, Nico has made a massive impact in only his first international tournament as a regular starter and has caught the eye of many Europe's top clubs, including Barcelona, who are expected to be his next destination. Not only that, but Nico is already starting to outperform his older brother despite having only been a professional for 3 years. Let's turn back the clock a little and look at one of the most remarkable brother duos in Italian history, Franco and Giuseppe Baresi. Both were unbelievably good and made a huge difference to both the national team and their clubs, AC Milan and Inter Milan respectively. The elder brother, Giuseppe, had a remarkable career with the Nerazzurri, where he was a versatile and reliable defensive midfielder. He enjoyed success with Inter, winning Serie A and other domestic titles, and played in 2 major tournaments with Italy, Euro 1980 and the 1986 World Cup. When it comes to Franco, however, we are talking about one of the greatest defenders in the history of the game. His career has been marked by outstanding achievements that have firmly cemented his reputation. Throughout his Milan career, Franco became a symbol of the club, renowned for his impeccable defensive skills, leadership and tactical intelligence. He captained Milan during their golden era in the 80s and 90s, leading them to multiple Serie A titles and 3 European Cups. His individual accolades, including Serie A Defender of the Year and inclusion in FIFA's 100 Greatest Living Players list, underline his extraordinary impact on the game. Of course, his legacy with Italy can't be overlooked, as he played a key role in the country's 3rd World Cup in 1982, as well as the 1994 tournament when the Italians reached the final but lost on penalties in a highly contested game against Brazil. Bobby Charlton and Jack Charlton are 2 other very iconic names, just like the Baresi brothers. However, the Charlton brothers played in completely different positions, with Bobby being a striker and his brother Jack a central defender. Jack Charlton, a solid and dependable centre-half, spent his entire career at Leeds United, where he became a club legend. Renowned for his defensive prowess, he played a pivotal role in Leeds' success in the 1960s and 70s, winning numerous domestic titles. Jack also achieved great acclaim with the England national team, being part of the squad that won the Three Lions their first and only major trophy, the 1966 World Cup. Yes, Jack was a very popular name at the time, but Bobby overshadowed his brother and became a legend of the game. Playing as both a striker and an attacking midfielder, Bobby was renowned for his exceptional skill, vision and goal-scoring ability. He spent the majority of his career with Manchester United, winning 3 league titles, an FA Cup and the European Cup in 1968. Bobby's individual accolades include the Ballon d'Or in 1966 and being Manchester United's all-time leading scorer for many years. His impact on the England team was equally significant, playing a key role in the 1966 World Cup victory and earning over 100 caps during his career. And to finish it off, current Liverpool man Joël Matip and his brother Marvin are 2 more siblings whose footballing careers have taken different paths, with Joel far outperforming his elder sibling. Marvin Matip has had a steady but less glamorous career, playing mainly as a defender in the lower German leagues and for Ingolstadt in the Bundesliga. He's been recognised for his reliability and leadership on the pitch, even captaining his team, but has yet to reach the heights of Joel, who is 7 years younger. Joel, Virgil van Dijk's longtime partner at Anfield, has enjoyed a far more illustrious career, although he too has had his fair share of ups and downs. Starting out at Schalke, Matip quickly established himself as one of Bundesliga's top defenders. His move to Liverpool in 2016 marked a significant step up, where he's since become a key player for the club. With Jurgen Klopp at the helm at Liverpool, Joel has won some of the most prestigious titles, including the Premier League and Champions League. Interestingly, Joel is one of the most underrated defenders in the world, and Liverpool's management were heavily criticised when they bought him from Schalke in 2016. However, Matip had changed people's minds, forming one of the most solid centre-back partnerships along Van Dijk and surpassing the legacy of his older brother Marvin. And you? Can you think of any other well-known brothers, one of whom has stood out far beyond the other? Give your suggestions down below. Also, if you enjoyed that one, you can give us a like and subscribe, or check out some of our latest entertaining uploads to make sure of the quality of our channel. Thank you very much, and as always, catch you in the next one.